Hey guys, how's it going? Big Dog 7 back here with another episode of Road to the World Series. Today we are playing the fourth and final game of the New York Mets series. Um, we were able to pull it out yesterday on a walk-off homer, an incredible walk-off homer by Chris Bryant, who hit his seventh homer of the year and lifted us to the victory. We were able to get to Vic Black in the ninth inning and tie up the ball game. And what a game that ended up being last night. Whew. Oh man, I couldn't have asked for a better game, and I'm still flying high after last night. I'm hoping the team is too, so that we can end up splitting the series with the Mets. As to minimize the damage in our standings in the Central. As you can see here, we are sitting at 16 and 19, good enough for fourth place in the Central, behind the 6 games behind the Brewers, 1 behind the Cardinals, and 2 behind the Pirates. So if we can get a win here today, we should be able to inch closer to that 500 mark and pull another half a game closer to the Brew Crew, who have cooled off since their 17-game winning streak. They've been basically just playing some 500 baseball. I believe. They've lost 3, and they only won 3 of their last 10. So we need to keep up the winning and hopefully inch our way closer to that division lead, or at least the wild card spot. Either way, as long as we get to the playoffs, I'll be happy. And as you can see there too on the bottom, that's one of our goals for the year, to reach the postseason. So even if we make it to the wild card round, we reach the postseason. But I'd like to push a little bit into the playoffs. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get them to the World Series this year. But let's hope. You never know what happens. It's going to depend on matchups, how we're playing at that time. But we're going to go ahead and get into this game now. We're going to go ahead and wear the whites again today. Wear the good luck jerseys. Definitely in need of a day off. Our starters are really starting to get worn a little bit. We've been kind of pushing them because the bullpen is getting a little bit worn too. So hopefully we can have Jake Arrieta go a decent distance into this ball game to give a couple of our guys a day off in the bullpen who really need it. Guys like Blake Parker and Edwin Jackson, he might need it. I think he might need a day off too. And Neil Ramirez and Jason Mott did not have to pitch in yesterday's 10-inning thriller. I know for sure Neil Ramirez will be available. But we'll have to see what else we got. So we'll go ahead with Arrieta. We're going to roll with the lineup that we got here just because got to go with what worked yesterday. I guess, Montero ended up being the big guy in that game. He didn't even start. So we're going to get him in there. Got a lot of guys on the Mets who are tired too, so they might be taking some guys out today. But we're going to go ahead and advance through this, and I'm going to kick it out to Eric, Matt, and Steve at the ballpark, and I'll be back after the game, guys.
Everyone standing at Dodger Stadium. Kershaw pitches. Carpenter swings it. Scores. Jay scores. Carpenter. He scores 3 with a... And the Cardinals lead 7-6. What an attack!
First pitch is moments ago. It's the Mets and the Cubs, and it's coming up next. A good look there at the familiar ivy-covered walls of Wrigley Field on the north side of Chicago. Today, Getaway Day, the finale of this 4-game set between the East-leading New York Mets and the Cubs. With that, we say hello again, everybody, and welcome to Cubs Baseball. Matt Vasgersian with you, Mike Side. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, as we get set to finish off this 4-game set here today, let's check out what's happened so far.
Yeah, it's been an entertaining series to watch so far. Crowds, they have been very energetic, and I think we're looking at another good ball game here in the finale.
More from the guys as this one goes along, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. They'll match up against a guy trying to put it all together, the right-hander Jake Arrieta. And there's a look at the defensive alignment for the Cubs here. Daniel Murphy will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the way this series started for them, if they could get out of here with a split, you bet they sign up for that. That was an important win for these guys yesterday, so they'll look to make it 2 in a row here.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Time for a check of the scouting report now as we run you through the arsenal of this 29-year-old right-hander. David Wright will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. Here's the first offering. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Clear skies in the forecast this afternoon. 62 degrees here at first pitch. One out, nobody on. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Now the 2-0 home. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
Didn't have a whole lot of choice there on 2-0. He had to go after him. But when you leave that ball out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Michael Kadire will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. First pitch coming. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. And there goes Wright. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with 1 out in the first, another base hit here to put that first run on the board.
Here's the 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Lucas Duda will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Mets leave 1. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. A look there at the starting lineup for the Cubs now. Dylan G is on the mound here to face these guys. He's got the usual assortment of pitches, but keep an eye on him in the early going here. If these guys can get to him early, he does have a tendency to start overthrowing. And from there, that's when the problems usually arise. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Now there you see Dexter Fowler, as he'll be the one to commence the action in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at these guys as they take the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, it's not going to be a 4-game sweep thanks to the loss yesterday, but they can still make it 3 out of 4 with a win here. I think they're in a good position to make that a reality.
In the air to right center, Kadire is under this one, and he's got it for the first out.
This is a guy that doesn't really have great velocity, so when he elevates the fastball, it can lead to big problems. He gets away with it this time, though.
Jorge Soler will take his first cut to the ball game here. First pitch on the way. He bounces this one sharply and through the hole into left field. It's a base hit.
Oh, and that's a good sign right there. They're really hoping to get him going out of that 2 spot. And he comes through big time right here with a first-inning single.
Anthony Rizzo will get his first shot here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. First pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. And this will get right on past Tejada for a base hit.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Stepping in now, Chris Bryant. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. He'll check in here at 277. 7 homers and 11 RBIs. First and second now, 1 man out. He's ready now. The pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, and you can tell by these first couple swings, he's not just looking to poke one through the right side of the infield. He's looking to put something into orbit.
He's set, now the pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Down 0-2 there. He knows he's got to protect the plate. He almost went around right there, but that's a good job to hold it back.
Big pitch here, 1-2. Now a swing and a fly ball. Kadire has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a 2-seam fastball working its way back inside. And he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner will score from second.
And it's been a good start for him here so far, that's for sure. You get that first run of the game here on the RBI double, but that second runner has to put on the brakes at third, so it might take him one more hit to really get him off and running.
Starlin Castro will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. first offering on the way. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Murphy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Second inning coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Curtis Granderson will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night.
Curtis Granderson.
First pitch coming. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball one.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
Get the soda here.
The 1-0 now to Granderson. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Very patient here in these opening few innings.
And I think that's exactly what they're going to need to do. The more hitters counts that you can get yourself in, the more fastballs you're going to see. And this is a good fastball hitting team.
2-0 count, the pitch. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Ready with the 2-1. And a good cut here by Granderson, but this one's going to find the seats in right, a foul ball. 2-2. Swinging a ball. 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. And this is swung on and missed by Granderson, and that's the first down of the inning.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Getting on base, a big problem as you see the average there. Still without a home run and a pair of RBIs. Here it comes. And that misses 1-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. The 1-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Here comes the 1-2. On the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7th, center fielder, number 50.
Number 50 will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. And he lays off a pitch.
When guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Now here it comes. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And this is what you like to see, especially coming off of a loss in his last start. These first couple innings, he's coming right after guys.
Now the pitch. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. The Mets go down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Narvaez will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. And here's the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Well, you can tell he's trying to work that pitch away, but he might have left that one a little more over the plate than he intended.
Let's go, Cubby!
Now the pitch. The 0-1 pitch hit on the ground. It's Tejada at short. No problem here. 1 away.
And you know, pitching's a lot more than just velocity. This guy, he's living proof. If you hit your spots, change speeds, you can get guys out with an 87, 88 mile an hour fastball, and he did it right there.
Jake Arrieta digs in at the plate. Here's the first offering. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
And if you're going to work away with a two-seam fastball, which I don't think is the best pitch anyway, you better start that thing out of the zone and let it work its way back to the corner. Here, as you can see, he starts it on the corner. So you know what's going to happen. It's going to leak right back out over the heart of the plate. And that's a mistaken location, pure and simple.
Addison Russell will get his first shot now, and he's seen that average climb a bit here recently thanks to what he's done over the course of these last 5 ball games. First pitch coming. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. From the stretch.
Here we go.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Ready now on 1-1. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And this will be fouled away. 1 out and a runner on second base. Now another 1-2. A ball hit hard to the left side. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, that's a nice piece of defensive hitting right there. What I mean by that, with 2 strikes, you've got to open that zone up a little because you don't want to get caught looking at strike 3. So he lets it fly here on a pitch pretty well out of the zone, but he makes it work out for him.
Here's Dexter Fowler now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. And this is hit well towards the hole. The throw to the plate, and they will get the runner at the plate as he's tagged out.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
In is Jorge Soler, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Yeah, even with 2 on and 2 away, this is not a guy that's going to back down out there. He comes right after him with a fastball, and he gets ahead.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Pause, now the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
When you're in a key spot like this, you can't allow yourself to get tied up that badly.
Comes set, now the pitch. Pitch inside, the throw, and he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Cubs strand 1. We play 2 innings, it's 1-0. Ruben Tejada will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Ruben Tejada.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1.
That's totally a strike. What are you talking about? Up.
The 1-0 pitch. And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat, 2-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
The 2-0 on the way. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. A 2-1 offering. And this is fouled back and out of play. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
This is a bad time to make an error like this because what did you just do? You gave the pitcher on deck a chance to bunt, a chance to make a productive out. Offensively, that's all you're hoping for when you get near the bottom of the lineup.
In now, Dylan G. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
The 1-0 home. Squares around, but he pops this one up. Under it is Rizzo. 1 away.
The phrase is get the bunt down, not get the bunt up. That's costly there.
Daniel Murphy will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. Now the first pitch. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. He's set. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
But this is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Comes set. Now the pitch. Got him.
When you're trying to think down in the zone, that's a pitch you're just not prepared to see. I think it just caught him off guard there as this is in there at the letters.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he's first pitch swinging here, and this is on the ground toward the hole. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
And this is a situation now on the mound where you can't worry about how you got into it. You got to worry about how you're going to get out of it. And he's got some work to do now to protect this lead.
Michael Kadire will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground at first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Jorge Soler come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
The pitch. Now here's a slow grounder to the left side. Throw by right is in time for out number 1. Getaway day here on a Thursday afternoon as you take a look at the upcoming schedule for the weekend and into the early part of next week. So 1 gone in the inning, and that'll bring up the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Come on, W.
Now the first pitch. Fouled back. Pitch on the way. And a changeup that just about got away from him there as that ran in a bit too far.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
1-1 on the way. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him 1 above the letters.
Here comes a 2-2. Here's a fastball that he shoots on into left center, and that'll fall for a base hit.
And from his perspective on the mound, I think that's exactly where he wanted to throw that pitch. You can see it's tailing down and out of the strike zone, but he just sticks his bat out there and winds up taking it the other way.
Standing in now, Chris Bryant. Swing and a liner. Foul. From the belt, kicks and deals. One good fastball deserves another as he jumps ahead 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
He's ready. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
Give us the title, please, Chubby.
Now the 1-2. And he struck him out.
And you know what that is right there? That's life in the show, bud. Once teams around the league figure out the book on how to get you out, it can be a real tough adjustment to play at this level.
Miguel Montero will stand in. An RBI double to his credit the first time around. Now here's the first pitch. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Montero waits. Now the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Here's another 0-2. Bouncing ball back up the middle. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Cubs 1 and the Mets nothing. Lucas Duda will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Number 21, Lucas Duda.
First pitch to him. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Go!
1-0 on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. So 1-1. Now a hard liner towards short. But this will be taken in out there at short, and that's the first out of the inning. So after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these two starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Curtis Granderson will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First offering on the way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
So 1-2 with 1 away. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, I'd be surprised if they go back to the curve again on 2-2. He's had a couple of pretty good looks at it at the plate.
Two pitch on the way. And this is popped up. Back behind second. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
We'll take a look at this on Show Track, and that's been an effective location for him so far. He's really been handcuffing these guys inside, and he gets another pop-up out of it.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Back here with Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, as Starlin Castro gets ready to start out the Cubs half of the inning. First pitch on the way. And he has to lunge to get to this one as it's fouled off to the right. 0-1. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
Now here it comes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
I think this is one of those at-bats where he just couldn't help himself out there. And we're going to check it out again right here on Showtrack. The thing that stands out right away, well, look at the pitches. Are any of them even strikes? I mean, if you have a little bit more discipline as a hitter, you might be looking at a 3-0 count instead of going back to sit on the bench.
Here's Javier Baez. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
A lot of these guys have come into these at-bats trying to be the aggressor, trying to make something happen. But what has happened is that they've swung and missed themselves into some early holes.
Ball one. Here's the 1-1. Oh, he shoots this one on into center field for a base hit.
Good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Into the box, Jake Arrieta. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw way late, and he's in there easily at second. So he's in safely there following the one-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see that these guys currently find themselves fourth in the NL in that category. Runner at second here with one man out. He waits, now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Good lead off his second there, now the pitch. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Oh, and this goes right past him. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Oh, this one really hurts. You don't mind seeing this quite as much with the bases empty, but this one's going to cost them a run.
Into the box now, Addison Russell, swing and a liner, foul. A man at third with one away. He's set, now the pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. And here's the tag, and he is dead in the water trying to steal home there. That didn't work. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. Number 50 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Center fielder, number 50.
Let's go, Cubs!
First pitch coming. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Off the plate again, 2-0 now.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Ruben Tejada will dig in. He reached on an error his first time. And here's the first pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Now here's the pitch. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Chopper, foul. The next 0-2. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Being a number 8 hitter in the National League is really one of the toughest positions a guy can be in. You know, you've got your pitcher behind you on deck, so guys don't feel like they need to challenge you. You've got to be very disciplined up there, and that time, he just wasn't.
Stepping in now, Dylan G. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
The 1-0. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Two-1. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. Onto the bag with it is Rizzo, and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Mets nothing. Dexter Fowler will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Center fielder, Dexter Fowler.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a swing as he pulls this one into right. And that'll get down for a base hit. So he goes after the first pitch, and it's early trouble here this half of the inning.
Yeah, this might have caught a little too much of the inside part of the plate. I think he wants this in a little tighter, but didn't get it in all the way, and it winds up costing him.
In is Jorge Soler. On the move now is Fowler. Pitches high, the throw, and they won't get Fowler as he takes second with ease.
And we'll give you an isolation look at this one from our camera down in the third base well. You'll see he's not looking back. This is a straight steal, and he's into second with no one out.
Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. The 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And he thought of taking third here too?
Well, if he's smart, I think he'll stay right there. No sense forcing it with nobody out.
1-1 pitch on the way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. So a two-run shot to left center, and with it, the Cubs have moved.
You know, it's just not that often that you're going to beat a guy like this around the yard the way they've done so far. I mean, he came into this game with an ERA in the 2s, but it's going to get up there after this shellac.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike.
And these guys already have one home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And the pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. Number 50 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Boy, that's the kind of play where you take your hat off and you wipe the sweat off your brow, even if it's cold outside. This guy's getting hammered right now, and he better figure out something quick.
Chris Bryant will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Wow, no chance of getting on top of that fastball. I mean, that's helmet level right there.
Now here's the pitch. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now another 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball one. Here it comes. And he got him.
And this is why, as a hitter, working the count in your favor is so important. I mean, here, this is probably a ball, but you can't risk taking this pitch on 1 and 2 and hope that you get the benefit of the umpire's call. You pretty much have to swing at it, even though you probably wouldn't have been able to do much with it in the first place.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Here comes the 1-1. Oh, this ball's laced, and it's going to get down into the right center field gap. Around first on his way to second is Montero. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And now another base runner for him to contend with now. And as we bring up his line, you can see that's an even 10 hits against him so far. And you have to wonder how much longer they're going to let him stay out there.
Starlin Castro will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time.
Come on, Cubs!
Here's the first offering. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
That's a good approach right there with 2 away. He's just going to shorten up the stroke and take it right back up the middle. That'll be good enough to get the job done and pick up the 2-out RBI.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Jonathan Neese is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Here's Javier Baez as he swings and pops this one foul off to the right, out of play. As a look, now the pitch. Right center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play, as this is good for extra bases as well. Around third is Castro on his way home. And add one more as this is now a...
Yeah, and no matter how many of these you see in your lifetime, this is still one of the most exciting plays in all of baseball. You can see he's not stopping round in second base, and he makes it all the way to third there with an RBI triple.
Jake Arrieta get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this. 4 runs here in this half inning. He's set, now the pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon Business Person Special following this. Daniel Murphy will come forward now to start out their half of the 6th, and they've found it rough sailing against this starter so far, as he's yielded just 2 hits through the first 5.
Not too many hard hit balls there either. He's had them off balance all game.
First pitch coming. And that's taken for strike 1. It appears safe to say now that that man right there has turned things around from his last start.
And it's a great sign, too, of exactly what you need to do. You have to have a short memory out there. But you're right. He's pitching with a lot more confidence in this outing.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Castro will back up and put this one away just past the dugout for the first out.
And after that 4-run inning really broke this thing open, now as a pitcher you have a luxury of going right after guys. You don't have to worry so much about making that perfect pitch. If you give up a hit, big deal. You got a cushion behind you.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th. And stepping in, the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike one. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
Grounded foul off to the right. And now a pitch on the way. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Boy, this guy's got him the lead back in the very first inning, and he hasn't looked back since. He's had everything go his way so far, and this inning's turning out to be no exception.
Michael Kadire will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
Now the pitch. Swinging a liner back through the box. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
And they're able to keep the inning alive as you check out the numbers on his performance so far. That's just the 3rd hit he's allowed to this point. He's been pretty much in control the whole way.
Lucas Duda will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here's the first offering. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet. Not by a long shot.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Now the 1-1. Fouled toward the third base dugout, but this will get back into the seats, out of play. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Yeah, that's a good pitch there. That thing tried to come back but didn't quite get there.
2 out with the man at first. The 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And even though that runs the count full, you'll at least get the benefit of giving that runner at first a head start here.
3-2, here it is. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Mets strand 1. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Addison Russell will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Addison Russell.
Now the first pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. This is foul for the first strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Pitch on the way. Now here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
The center fielder, 24, Dexter Fowler.
Dexter Fowler will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. First pitch coming. Lined hard to center field. Number 50 is there, and he has it for the out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Jorge Soler We'll stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Throw over to first, and he just manages to get his hand in. And another snap throw to the bag. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
You could tell he didn't want to waste any time down there. He was getting set to go on that very first pitch, but they caught him leaning the wrong way, and he's picked off.
Now here's the first pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now here it comes. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubbies, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front, and before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Curtis Granderson will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
The left fielder number 3, Curtis Granderson.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
Now here's the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1.
One strike.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this is going to be a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Another 1-2 delivery. Oh, and he rips this one to first. But this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. 1 away.
Now batting, catcher
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. First offering on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Water. Get your water here.
1 out, nobody on. 1-0 pitch now. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Here comes the 2-0. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats, foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled back. The 2-2 coming. Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Here now the 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Full count pitch on its way. Here's a swing. Oh, it's off the third base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
Sometimes when you know that you're not going to have a play, this is what you have to do. Here, there's no shot to throw him out there at third, so he's just going to play it smart and stick this one in his back pocket.
In now, number 50. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Up next for the Mets, shortstop, Ruben.
Standing in now, Ruben Tejada. As he will take strike one on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Boy, he goes right back to that same pitch that he just gave up a home run on. Put it in another dangerous location, too. Lucky he got away with that one.
Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. There to pull it in is Soler, and there are two away.
The pitcher, number
Wilmer Flores will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 4, Wilmer Flores.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, this ball might have caught him in between hops. So he might have been unsure which way to turn his glove, over or under the ball. Instead, it just goes right through him.
Daniel Murphy will stand in for the fourth time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
First pitch on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Soler is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 6 and the Mets 2. Alex Torres will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Alex Torres.
Anthony Rizzo will get another shot now, 2 for 3 in the game.
First baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
A swing and the bat explodes as this is on the ground to third. Throw by right is in time for out number 1.
Oh, and you know right now on his way back to the dugout, he's got to be thinking, oh, why did you have to break one of my good gamers? Man, it's done me so good already today. I still had a lot more hits in that one.
Into the box, Chris Bryant. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
fouled straight back. Here comes another 0-2. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his third strikeout of the game.
Well, there it is. Hat trick, my friend. That's the third strikeout of the game. You know, luckily, his guys are winning, so it kind of lessens the blow, but actually, not so much.
Here's the catcher now, Miguel Montero. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at a first pitch fastball for strike 1. Montero waits. Now the pitch. Goodness. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. And a bouncing ball, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's another 0-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 6-2. David Wright will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
And he'll step off. Edwin Jackson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Number 36, Edwin Jackson.
David Wright will bat down 2 for 3 in the ballgame.
Third baseman, David Wright.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Here it comes. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yep, you saw his numbers there just a moment ago, and he's got that ERA in the low 2s coming into play, and he continues to pitch effectively as he retires the first man to greet him here.
Michael Kadire will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. First pitch to him. And there's the Jackson fastball as he uses it to get ahead 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Back-to-back fastballs here as he takes control 0-2.
You can tell he's still frustrated after that first called strike. That's still on his mind.
Now the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
1-2. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It looked like he had things in control to start him out. Now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
One out, nobody on. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back. Something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch coming. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. This ball will be chopped foul. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. And now a pitch on the way. And he puts a pretty good jolt into this one, high and deep to center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Starlin Castro will step in. An RBI singled his last time around.
Starlin Castro.
And here's the first pitch. Chopper, foul. Now here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. The pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. There's the lefty's offering on 1 and 2. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. The relay throw. And he'll scramble back to first safely.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
Javier Baez will stand in. He tripled homer run his last time. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not a real good effort there.
Nah, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Pause, now the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Checked his swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but foul. Try again, 1-2. And they take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Edwin Jackson will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. First pitch coming. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Runners on first with one down. Comes set, now the pitch. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
And it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world here to mix in a take every now and again.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him.
Well, so much for being thrown out of rhythm by that leadoff single. Doesn't seem to have affected him one bit. Come back with the 2 straight strikeouts, and now he's turned things around in this inning.
Addison Russell will dig in. He singled his last time around. Here's the first pitch to him. Now this ball's hit back up the middle, and he's got himself another base hit, his 3rd of the afternoon.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles. He's been a tough out all game long.
Dexter Fowler will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. Now here's the first pitch. Now here's a fastball up that he sends in the air out to fairly deep center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 6-2. Curtis Granderson will start things off here in the 9th. No sign of the closer just yet here in a 4-run ball game.
Yeah, and I think they'd love to get him a day off here, so they're going to hope that his services aren't required to finish this one off.
Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Here's the pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup. Give him a different look.
Here comes the 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground to first. To the bag with himself is Rizzo for the out. Our coordinating producer Chris Gill tells me in my headset to tell you not to miss our post-game highlights. That'll come your way at the conclusion of matters here this afternoon, right here on the show. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. Now the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Credit where credit's due. This guy's done a good job out of the bullpen.
No question. He's been able to hold that lead, and these guys really haven't threatened him at all.
Now here's the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. 1-1 pitch. 2-1. 2-1 pitch. 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 2 And this is fouled back and out of play. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Here's another 1-2. Now another pitch is hit foul and headed for the seats, so the count will stay put at 1 and 2. Again, a 1-2. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. A dive, but he can't come up with it in right as it skips right past him. And he'll round it and try for third. And he is in there.
Yeah, you can't help but think about all the men they've left on base so far and how many times a triple like this could have really done some damage. Instead, they'll have to be content to take this one with the bases empty.
Number 50 will try again after hitting that 2-run homer his last time around. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First pitch coming. Not even close on that swing. No balls in the strike.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Now a slider in the dirt. Good block by the catcher there.
Yeah, even though you've got a big lead, you don't want to give him a cheapie. That's a nice block right there.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Down low again. It's 2-1. Here comes the 2-1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
1 out and a runner on third. Here's the 2-2 offering. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Ruben Tejada waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
I guess there's no reason to think that these guys would change their habits now. I mean, they've chased pitches out of the zone all game long. Now, when they really need a base runner, it comes back to bite them again.
Stepping in now, Ruben Tejada. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
And that misses, so that'll put Tejada in the driver's seat 2-0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
2-0 on the way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Well, you know what? It's not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Kirk Nieuwenhuis will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 9, Kirk Nieuwenhuis.
Hector Rondon is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
Here's a 1-0. Swing and a liner. Foul. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
It wasn't just that he was getting fastballs there. He was getting hittable fastballs. This catches a ton of the plate, and he turns it around for a solid single.
Daniel Murphy will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Let's go. Get this strikeout, man.
Now here's the first pitch.
Well,
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Get the fuck out. Let's get him
Here
out.
it comes, 1-0 to Murphy. And that's off his leg on the mound. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Well, you know all the infielders are taught to try and knock a ball down in that RBI situation. But here on the mound, I don't think he had any choice. This one comes back at him and gets him flush. And by the time they all scramble around to find the ball, they have no chance of preventing that run from scoring.
Dilson Herrera will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 2, Dilson Herrera.
Cut him down right here.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Now the 1-0. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Wow, you got to think he got away with one right there. If you're a pitcher and you're pitching to this guy, you cannot live in that location.
Don't let him score.
The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. High strikes, probably not on the docket for places he wants to be.
Yeah, I mean, it's no secret. You've got to keep the ball down against a team like this. If you go up every once in a while with a fastball, you'll be fine. But you're not going to last too long if you make a habit of working up there with your secondary pitches.
And now this crowd, right around 34,000 fans, comes to their feet. Hard hit down the line. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And the runner will score from second. And a relay to the plate. And he will score as well. It's a blown save here in the 9th, and this game is tied.
The way this game has played out, we shouldn't have expected anything less. 2 outs, 2 strikes, that 2-run lead. Forget about it. He comes up with one of the most clutch at-bats of his career, and all of a sudden, we're tied here in the top of the 9th.
In now, Michael Kadire. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Yeah, he needed that one. Something to give him a little bit of confidence.
The 0-1. And the fastball sails on him, and that gets away. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball.
Wow, and this is just adding insult to injury now. It's already been a nightmare of an inning to begin with, and now giving up a run on a pass ball isn't going to help things at all.
The 1-1 pitch. Out of play. The 1-2 to Kadire. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. it looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. Dilson Herrera will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Now playing second base, number 2, Dilson Herrera.
Morris will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings. Jorge Soler will stand in to lead things off here, and can you believe it? A tie ball game again.
Yeah, this thing has had more ups and downs than my 401k, and I've got a feeling we've got some more to come.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begins throwing. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
Whoa, there's that calling card right there. First pitch up and in right out of the bullpen. Wake up, everybody.
Here's the 1-0. And that's waved at and missed 1-1.
And I think he was already reading tomorrow's headlines with that swing. He wanted to end this game right now.
Here's the 1-1. 1-2 as he chases the slider.
Please win, Cubs.
Here comes a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And that's the pitch they were set up for. That slider breaking down around the knees, that's a good job of holding off on the swing.
2-2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And a rather easy first out.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt as they'll need to throw down to first. Throw to first will take care of him. Score it 2-3 on the putout, and there are 2 gone now.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Chris Bryant will try and erase his 0 for 4 in the ball game. First offering on the way. And a drive out to deep right center field. Ball game! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
like he saved his best work here for the final swing. And these guys are certainly amped up as he wins it with a game-winning homer.
And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
And I think, all things considered, this was really a team victory. But out of everybody, I agree, he made the biggest impact out there.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 7-6. So long from Wrigleyville.
Here now is our final.
Kendrick on his way to third. Cespedes bobbles it. DeSarcina waving Kendrick home.
Well, guys, look at that. Another win on a walk-off. 2 wins in a row on walk-offs. What? I mean, you can't script this any better. Today, again, Kris Bryant, 0 for in the games, comes up and belts on another home run. This time to right, and this time it was a wall scraper, but it doesn't matter. The ball left the yard, and we are victorious again. Unfortunately, it had to be another walk-off. We had this game in hand all game long. Jake Arrieta pitched phenomenal and deserved to win this ball game, but Jackson combined could not keep the Mets off the board enough to get Arrieta the win. But either way, we won this ball game. Unfortunate to see Rondon blow another save. That's his second blown save of the year. He's now 9 for 11 in save opportunities. But the ultimate thing is we won. We're now 17-19. I'm kind of rushing through this a little bit because I'm excited for the Blackhawks. They're in the 3rd overtime of Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals, so I'm going to have to get to that. But thanks for watching, guys. Be sure, if you're not watching the Blackhawks game, check it out because it's still on. But also be sure to follow us here on Twitch at Life of Raw Sports Gaming, and then also subscribe to us on YouTube as well at Life of Raw Sports Gaming Network. I'm in the process of uploading all the videos, so be sure to check them out when I do finally get them up there. These 2 games will be on there by the end of the week. 2 phenomenal games to end this series, both walk-off homers and wins for us, and both courtesy of Mr. Kris Bryant, the savior, as I choose to call him. Definitely somebody that's going to bring the Cubs a lot of good fortune over the next few years. And then also don't forget to check out King Rouse's NBA 2K15 playoffs. He just had a absolute nail-biter tonight with the Bulls and the Cavs. The Cavs ended up pulling it out 106-103 in overtime. So, you know, that series is definitely getting tight, and but he'll be airing his the Trail Blazers and the Golden State Warriors tomorrow, so be sure to check that out. Game 2 of that series. Yeah, Game 2 of that series. So be sure to check that out on there, and also don't forget to check out our friends over at Cherry Weevil Gaming. Lots of interesting videos over there as well. But thanks for watching, guys, and you guys keep it real.